Within 1 minute, we just knew we had a great band.
Before we go into the smashes and trashes, I would like to go back to the early 90s. Do you still recall your first rehearsal as Skunk Anansie?
I do actually. I remember we walked into the room and we all started playing just some riff, and within 1 minute we just knew we had a great band. Just literally, it was that fast.
What song was it?
It wasn't any of our songs, it was just a groove. I think it turned into, what song did it turn into?
Here I Stand.
And Here I Stand.
Yeah, yeah.
The song developed and became And Here I Stand, but it was like 1 minute, wasn't it? It was just, that was it. We just melted together and the sound of Skunk Anansie was there.
And how come you actually came together in that rehearsal room?
Well, we kind of knew each other because we were all in different bands in the London scene, basically. And we used to meet in a club in North London and hang out, basically, and play gigs and sometimes watch each other's gigs. And then when the Skunk kind of came together, you know, that's how we'd all kind of friends-ish already.
Mm-hmm. I've been in a band with Cass, the bass player, already for 2 years before that. So me and Cass were already really good friends. And we split up that band, and I wanted Ace to join another band, and I want Ace to be in my band. He was DJing at this nightclub called Splash Club in London, and I wanted him to be in my band, but he was already in somebody else's band. And so I had to kind of mention that I was starting a band and see what he would say, and he went, yeah, I want to be in your band, I want to be in your band.
Why?
Just because I'd seen Skin sing, you know, live, and I'd seen Cass play and stuff, and I just was like, they were just the best musicians, players, performers I saw on the whole scene at that time. And because I ran a club, I was watching bands every single night. And when I saw them, I was like, that's quite amazing. So when Skin said about it, I was like, this is perfect for me. And the band I was in, you know, it was kind of fun and we were friends, but it wasn't really what, you know, really was interesting me.
What year do we speak about now? What year is it? Is this
93?
93.
Okay, so it took you 2 years to release your first album.
Yeah, we basically, then we started rehearsing up some songs, and then we had our first gig, which was at Splash Club, which was completely rammed. And we had our second gig, which was completely rammed, like a month later, but full of record company people. And we got signed on our second gig. And then we started touring and we made our album, but then the record company took a year to release it because,
why?
Well, because we had a few singles and we were touring and we just needed to build up a fan base outside London. So we toured up and down the country. We did like 5 tours of England before our record was out.
Still, well, your band is called Skunk Anansie. Who came up with the Anansie figure?
Me.
I mean, yeah, why? How come?
Me, because it was just something from my childhood, really. I used to listen to this lady called Miss Lou, and she used to read Skunk Anansie, Anansie stories on television in the morning when I was living in Jamaica as a child. And I just remembered it from my childhood, and I thought it was a nice name. And I thought it was also a different name, like Skunk Anansie, rather than like all these Britpop names like the shit and the bollocks and the crap, you know. We just wanted to have something else going on, to make a statement that we were something else.
What did you think of the name?
Of the name, I thought the name was very cool because I always into those classic names of like Led Zeppelin, you know, Black Sabbath. They had always had like 2 names and they were always a bit strange, you know, and so Skunk Anansie just sounds like a classic kind of great rock, weird name, you know. People remember it, don't they?
It's a bit Frank Zappa, isn't it?
Yeah.